Welcome back to the pit. I'm Wes Bell here, joined by San Visconti, and boy, do we have an exciting matchup for you. We got the #1 team in the land, the Wheeler Wildcats, coming to town, making a short trip over to take on the undefeated Walton Raiders. Sam, this is going to be a big game. How do you see this one playing out?
Well, the Wheeler #1 team in the entire United States. That's impressive. They have multiple 4-stars. Their team is the best it's ever been. But Walton, they've been on a hot streak so far. They've been 7-0 so far on the year. I think Walton pulls off the unbelievable upset here. I'm predicting 51-50. A fadeaway jumper from Adrian Falahi.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
I like it. I like the low scoring, the defensive effort. And to that point, we got this inside information and was talking to one of the players earlier. One of the guys that we saw a little bit on the broadcast last year was Noah Allen. He played a little bit as a sophomore. He has been a starter for most of the season. It does not sound like he's going to start tonight, per my inside source. We'll find more about that later. Now, to our PA announcer, Mark Aston. All right, Sam, and those were your starting lineups presented by Rohan Law. And you saw it there, no Noah Allen in the starting lineup. Instead, you're going to see Tiki Oriuwari. Tiki, known for his defense, had 7 steals against Cass. That's a big reason, per my source, why he's starting tonight.
Yeah, I think they're also giving Noah Allen a little bit of a break. He's been on a tear so far these last 7 games, just giving him a little bit of a rest and putting in Tiki, who's been, like you said, 7 steals versus Cass. Very impressive.
Well, Sam, we're now just moments away from opening tip-off. Sam, this is going to be a fun one. Here we go. You got CJ Jordan going for Walton for the tip. He's going to go against the Ole Miss commit, Jarion Salisbury. And here is the opening tip-off. And that's going to go out of bounds, and it is going to be Wheeler ball. He's bringing up for the Wildcats. He's got up from George Mason. This entire Wheeler starting lineup has D1 offers, and Lewis gonna do a quick trigger, and he gets things started for the Wildcats.
Yeah, what a nice shot there from Lewis to open it up. Just a clean look there from long range.
CJ Jordan with the ball for Walton. Jordan, he's been starting since he was a freshman a couple of years ago. That's been a turnover by the Raiders.
Yeah, that lob, just a little bit low for Avaliani. He couldn't capitalize on it. Unfortunate there.
Yeah, if you remember that last name, Avaliani, his older brother, Nicky, was a star here last season. He's on to Swanee. Now his younger brother, Alec, only a sophomore. He has been balling early on this season. Lewis gonna try another three. That one does not go as well as his first attempt.
Yeah, that was another clean look. He just couldn't capitalize on that one. Just got off on the wrong footing there.
With the ball is Adrian Falahi. He had 27 points in a victory over Etowah on Tuesday. He misses, but a rebound from Avaliani. And you hear the student section erupt as he gets fouled on his way up.
Yeah, we were the best team in the entire nation. We have to keep it very close offensively. We have to match their offensive ability, which is going to be very hard, but I think they are up for the task.
Avaliani, he's a very efficient shooter, just like his brother. Earlier this season, Avaliani had a game where he dropped 30 points, shooting 13 for 15 from the field.
Yeah, Avaliani is also averaging 17.5 points per game, over 8 rebounds, and over 1.2 steals per game. He's been incredible so far.
And he's going to have to be incredible tonight if Walton is going to pull off an upset. You see number 3, Colvin Landrew. He is a stud, absolute baller going to UConn. He was 6A Player of the Year last season, and he's getting his night started off.
There's Salisbury there in the corner. Very nice triple there. Wheeler just extending this lead so far.
And that's going to be an offensive foul going to go against Hebert. So far, Wheeler's showing why they're the #1 team in the country, knocking down 2 triples and doing a great job on the other side of the court.
Yeah, they have great shooters down in Wheeler. Colvin Landrew hit that first 3. That was very nice there.
Yeah, Landrew went to a top 100 camp over the summer. In that camp, Landrew absolutely dominated, averaging 20 points as Lewis knocks down his second 3 of the game.
Lamari Lewis getting an open look. Walton cannot keep allowing these open looks, so Wheeler are going to capitalize on them. They have to lock down on this defensive side if they want any chance of staying close.
Well, if Wheeler's going to shoot this well from beyond the arc, Walton's got to start doing the same. We're going to see Avaliani, very sharp shooter. Same with Hebert. Now Falahi's coming off a 27-point performance, as I mentioned earlier. Very dominant versus Etowah.
Possible no call there.
That ball's going to go out of play, and it's going to stay with the Wildcats. Wheeler off to an early 9-1 lead. Lewis, a big reason why, with already 2 threes in this game. Here's a 3 from Salisbury. Good look. Jordan gets the rebound.
I mean, Salisbury was wide open there. Had a really good chance to make this lead 11. Couldn't capitalize on it, though. 3 threes from Wheeler. That's been their entire scoring so far.
And oh, what a move from Avaliani down low.
A little spin there from Avaliani. I like it. And he got the layup.
He's got all 3 of Walton's points so far, and another open look from Salisbury. He's now over 2. And look at Tiki. Tiki almost forcing a turnover. Lewis thought about his 4th 3 of the game. Instead, Landry going to try to take advantage of the size mismatch.
I don't like this Walton zone. I think they play better man-to-man, just in my opinion.
Here's Avellani pushing the pace up to Falahi, who turns around. Oh, great move. Misses the layup, but he puts it back in.
Yeah, just a nice move there, getting the offensive board that he needed. Walton still have hope to keep up pace here. He's just going to play man-to-man.
Yeah, you really got to watch the three-pointers. You see Wheeler started off 3 for 4. That's obviously how they built that lead. Now they're over their last 3. Let's see if Lewis can knock this one down. He does.
Lewis hits another 3. That's 4 threes from Wheeler so far.
You say 4 from Wheeler. I say 3 from Lewis. Lewis being a dominant force in this first quarter. And you know what's funny about Lewis is if you look at that starting lineup, you have Colbin Landry going to UConn. You have Kevin Savage, who's a 4-star. Salisbury's going to Ole Miss. Amari James going to Clemson. And then you got Lewis, the senior, who doesn't have too many D1 offers, obviously D1. Still impressive for high school, but in terms of that starting lineup, he's the one that's been dominating in comparison to the offers compared to everyone else. Well, he's got another open look. Finally, we get a miss out of him. As Avellani on the other side avoids getting blocked by James.
What a nice play there. Avellani, almost a dunk and a poster. Looks like there was a miss there from Wheeler.
Walton with a chance to cut it to a one-possession game after an early 9-1 deficit. Jordan gonna try to post up Landrew. Instead, kicks to the corner. Hebert, he's got a size mismatch here. He's gonna take advantage of it and kick it back out to Tiki, who puts the car in drive and gets his pass taken away from James. A lot going on. The three-pointer from Wheeler cannot connect. Oh man, this is pure chaos.
Nice dunk there by Jerron Salisbury. That's the first points from Wheeler. That wasn't a 3. I mean, Wheeler's so far attempted 8 threes so far this game.
Just pure chaos going on right now, and we're gonna see that tonight, especially when you have a game where you have the scrappy underdogs. They gotta do anything they can to get a victory versus the mighty Wheeler. Got a David versus Goliath matchup. Hebert's triple off the front iron, off the backboard, and no good. Landry step back on the other side.
Salisbury is on fire. That is another 3 from him, extending the lead to 10. Wheeler are starting to pull away already.
Yeah, already a 10-point lead for Wheeler as Falahi falls. Now with under a minute to go in the first quarter, Wheeler cooking offensively, especially on those three-pointers where they are shooting well above the normal average for high school. Falahi, beautiful spin move, and Falahi is going to add 2 to the Walton score.
Love that play from Falahi. That brings his total up to 4 points. See, there's a 3.
Landry tried his luck, could not get the jackpot, and Avellani.
He has 7 points so far. It's him and Falahi getting all the points. Avellani has 7, Falahi has 4. They've been carrying Walton's offense so far.
All right, less than 5 seconds. Savage at the buzzer tries to kick it out. Lewis for 3. Oh man, Lewis, what a start.
Lamarian Lewis beats the buzzer, and he hits his 3rd triple of the game.
Man, Lewis has been on fire, Sam, and that's really been the difference between these two teams. Sam, what does Walton need to do to slow Lewis down?
Well, I think they have to play at man coverage. They tried zone defense in the first quarter. It has not really worked. Wheeler's gotten many open triples. I think they just got to cut down on those open threes and and then just execute offensively, and then we could get back into this. Hope is still not lost.
Yeah, and we've been so focused on Lewis, we haven't really focused on the other guys. You look at Colbin Landry from Wheeler. Landry's the defending, not just region player of the year, but entire classification 6A player of the year. He's the only guy in either of these two teams who combined had 7 guys that made the all-region team that is returning for this season. And he's shown why early on, already knocked down 2 threes. Hasn't been Lewis with his 4, but Landry providing a big effort for the Wildcats nonetheless.
Yeah, Wheeler's been a basketball powerhouse for many years. They've had many NBA draft prospects, including Jaylen Brown, who is leading the Celtics currently this season, and Isaiah Collier for the Utah Jazz. This school's been a powerhouse.
All right, and we've started the second quarter as Walton looking to get things going. Down 9. So far, we haven't seen Coach Abney go through the rotation, only sticking with the starters. We will see if that stays.
Tiki had a wide open look there, just pass it up. He's got to take the shot.
Good pass to Abier from CJ. Well, he had a look, couldn't hold on to it. Less than 5 on the shot clock, couldn't get the layup.
I like that drive there, but he just couldn't finish it.
Yeah, especially after losing the ball when he had an open 3. To at least try to make something out of that. Good effort from Falahi, the senior. Lewis, oh my, another one. As DJ Khaled would say.
Number 4 for Lewis. 5.
Lewis,
unbelievable.
Oh man, he's outscoring Walton by himself.
He's got 15 points.
Abier is short on that 3 ball. Lewis, the hot hand. He wants another one, and he makes another one. Oh my word.
We should have put a heat check on him.
Have to at this point. 6 threes in just 10 minutes. What an absurd start from Lewis.
Yeah, it's been unbelievable from him. He's 6 threes, 18 points so far in the first half. That means he is on pace for a 40 bomb here.
Oh, man.
If he keeps up that pace.
Lamarian Lewis, take a bow. All right, let's see how Walton comes out of the timeout. Can they slow down Lewis's hot start? All right, so Avliani getting a half-court press from Wheeler out of the timeout. Walton in the defense. Going against Wheeler, this is not a bad start whatsoever. Lewis just can't miss right now. CJ got it under the basket. Gets it stripped from Lewis, up ahead. Landry. Offline on that one. It was funny, I went to a basketball tournament earlier this year. I saw Colbin Landry there. I'm looking at college. I'm looking at Mississippi State. Landry's from Mississippi. I asked him how close Mississippi State was. He gave me that, oh, they were close, but, it was a little bit delayed. Don't know how sincere that was. Avliani going to get fouled. He's going to go to the line for the second time tonight.
Opportunity for some more points here from Walton. Down 15. If we want any chance, we're going to have to perform in this ending of the second quarter.
An absolute sellout of a crowd, Right now, it's not looking like it's going to be our best result. I still have a lot of faith in Coach Abney. He's a great coach, and one of the things that you always look at is, we already mentioned it, Wheeler's always really talented. They've always got guys who, they're going to play college ball at D1 level, at D2 level. one thing that Walton always has done, especially these last couple of years with Coach Abney, is they've kept them close. Last year, Wheeler went on to win state. We lost to them in December by 3. It was a back-and-forth contest, and that came down to the last shot where Alec Avellani's brother, Nicky, missed a 3 at the buzzer to potentially send it to overtime.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker.
Exactly, and this is why you see, it's 28-12, maybe not the best start, but with Coach Abney, you can never count Walton out. Salisbury guarding Falahi. Salisbury, the Norcross transfer. You're seeing a little deja vu as James steps out of bounds, similar to that McNeely at the end of the girls' game. Just an unfortunate position to pick up the ball.
Yeah, Blue are looking to extend their lead here. It's going to be rough.
Haven't seen CJ Jordan get a bucket today. He's our tallest player and one of the better ones. He's been varsity now for 3 years. We're going to need to get him going if we want to amount a comeback. Lewis, a heat check. Oh, my word. He just can't be stopped.
That's his 7th 3. He's got 21 points. The beginning of the second quarter, he has 21. Unbelievable.
21, can you do something for me? Can you please miss a shot?
Agreed.
Man, Lewis just cannot miss in this first half. Wheeler now up to a 19-point lead. Tiki to Avellani in the corner. And ball going to go out of play. And it's going to stay with the Raiders. We're going to see our first time for the night with Coach Abney going to the bench. That's Mateo Sucic, who checks in.
I've heard good things about Sucic.
Yeah, he's been a great player.
Yeah.
He didn't play a lot last year on varsity, but he was a varsity player. And Walton did not check the shot clock as that expires. And timeout going to be called on the floor. Sam, it has been one heck of a first half.
I know, yeah.
Let's just talk about the man, the myth, the legend, Lamarion Lewis. He cannot miss.
Yep, 7 threes. Just unbelievable what he's done. I mean, I think he made all but one of his threes. 7 of 8. 21 points already. I mean, he's on pace for 50 at this point. Just going to be incredible to watch him.
Yeah, and I think from the Walton side of things, Sam, you got to look at, Lewis. If you look at his three-pointers, you look at Walton's, we have not attempted as many. I'm looking at a guy like Bailey Hebert. He's shooting 45% from 3. He just has only attempted 1 tonight. I want to see him getting a little bit more involved. Defender. And oh my word! Salisbury rising up.
Jerron Salisbury throws it down. Unbelievable. Whoa. This is in high school.
There's a reason he's going to Ole Miss. Adrian thought about the 3. He drove in and was fouled by James. James, his sister, Jasmine. Oh, she is nasty, but he is nasty himself. The Clemson commit.
Yeah, Walton already down by 21. Gonna need a miracle here.
21 is gonna become a haunted number. We're down 21. Lewis has 21. Oh man.
It'll be my nightmares for sure.
Walton in desperate need of a basket here. Let's see who it can come from. Avellani spins, doesn't get the bounce. Lewis gonna come away with it. Quickly the other way, Lewis puts the car in drive, reverse lay, doesn't get it.
That was a nice putback dunk, though, from Salisbury. What a play. Won't count, obviously, but just an incredible show of talent there and his potential.
This Wheeler team is put together like a circus show, you know? You got, you want three-point shooting? Well, we got Lewis. You can't miss. You want dunks? We got Salisbury. He's electric out there. You want overall dominant performance? We got Landry. We got all these guys that put together just make an incredible team, and that's why they're ranked as the #1 team in the country. Lewis gonna knock down his free throws as the exciting sophomore, junior, Kevin Savage checks back in.
Yeah, I'm just surprised by this Wheeler crowd. I mean, showing up here to Walton to support their team, pretty nice, even though they're on the road.
This one's gonna stay with Walton with 2:44 to go in the half. Walton currently down 23 points. Again, Walton in desperate need of a basket. Sucic being guarded by the UConn commit. Haven't seen him get involved a whole lot on the offensive side of things. Would like to see that as Salisbury almost picked Hebert's pocket. Hebert's gonna have to watch out for that. Tiki working on Savage, works to the free throw line. Now out to Sucic. Down to 1, the shot clock. Tiki heaves it up, but doesn't hit the rims. That's gonna be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, Wheeler's on a 16-0 run so far. It's just been complete domination from them. The #1 team just taking out their rivals, unfortunately. Sad to see.
Tiki, who shot that, averaging 6 points a game. Again, a little bit of a surprise being the starting lineup. Again, he's a very good defensive player, but also don't count out his elite playmaking ability, where he had 13 assists against Cass this season. That was James's first attempt from 3, and also his first make from 3. And this one is quickly getting out of hand, Sam.
Yeah, Amari James, he committed to Clemson earlier this year. That was his first 3-point attempt and make. Just incredible to see. So much talent on one team.
Yeah, and they were all born and raised there.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to watch the #1 team and to be a commentator. It's like a 2-for-1 package, you know?
It really is. It's a gift from God to just be able to watch this team, especially being a public school. There are basically no other public schools in that top 25. And then you have just Wheeler right there. And then they're playing these region games again. With it being a public school, you're not playing these national schedules as much as like a Modern Day would be, or as much as some of these other elite prep schools like Academy.
Yeah.
Where they might be playing a team from Nevada last week, but then this week, they just got to go to good old Walton High School. I was a little bit spoiled, Sam. I know you haven't been here for it. My freshman year, we beat Wheeler for the first time in a decade, and that was probably my peak basketball moment here at Walton. Luke Flynn, now at Wofford, we played in March Madness last year. He dominated that game. It was absolutely spectacular to watch. Oh, there's some shoving going on from Amari James. A little late shove. They might tee him up. They're talking about it. Doesn't look like they are. Seconds left in the half. Walton down 38-14. This Wheeler team is just special. They have so much talent top to bottom. And even then, this Walton team has done a great job, especially I think trying to find ways, doing a great job of playing their game, you know, as Hebert shoots the technical free throw. So I was right about the technical. I think in terms of, this is the #1 team in the nation. You know, obviously, scoreboard-wise, you're like, okay, maybe not the closest game. But I think this team has done a great job tonight. Obviously, with Lewis being the hot hand, it's hard to do much. But I think what these Rangers do, especially a team that's very young, not a lot of guys who have played significant amount of varsity minutes, doing a great job out there against the #1 team in the land.
Yeah, without Lewis, we'd actually be tied with Wheeler.
Here's Abear. I said he was shooting 45% from the three-point line. Want to see him get more of those.
Yeah, power forward, he's got 5 points so far this game.
We're officially less than a minute away from halftime. Wheeler going to work into the corner. Salisbury. And Salisbury, he can dunk and shoot threes.
I believe that's Salisbury's second three of the game, and then he had that incredible dunk.
All right. Falahi, let's see what he can do. Abear and Falahi, the two seniors that start on this roster. And there's going to be a foul against Wheeler. I know it's hard to see from the camera angle, but we got people going all around the sides of the court, people in the upper deck. I mean, this is as sold out as it can get.
Yeah, we're running out of capacity here.
It's the battle for East Cobb as that ball goes all the way across the court. Falahi has to corral it. Under 30 seconds to play in the half. Walton looking across the 20-point mark. Here, CJ doesn't have a basket tonight. Goes inside to Avaliani. Gonna go up with it. And he's gonna get the roll. Now 7 seconds left. Really pushing it. CJ almost saved it.
Yeah, Avaliani has 10 points so far this game. The leading scorer here for Walton. Been pretty amazing this season, averaging 17.5 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 1.2 steals.
Here's Lewis again. Oh my goodness, he is, as my French teacher would say, très bien, very good. Another three right before the end of a half. And Sam, to say the least, it wasn't our best half, but there's not much you can do when Lewis is that high.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the #1 team in the nation, we're only down by 20. That's not that bad. In retrospect, we could be down a lot lower.
Yeah, you know, as I said, never count us out. We got Coach Abney. I would not be surprised if we can rally a comeback. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here after the break. All right, and welcome back. We're just a few moments away from the second half starting. Sam, Walton comes in down 23. Wheeler really being carried right now from Lamarion Lewis. What do you see playing out the second half? And then a counter to that is, what do you think Walton has to do to come back into this game?
So the number 1 seed, Wheeler, they've just continued their dominance so far, and I think they'll keep that up. But Walton, if they want to win, they gotta stop these perimeter threes. They keep playing zone defense when they should be playing man against Wheeler. I think if they play man defense and consistently, I think they can start chipping away at that lead.
Well, we're gonna have to see with 15 seconds left before the start of what might be an exciting second half. Right now, Walton's leading scorer, Alec Avellani with 10 points. Nothing in comparison to what has been done from Lamarion Lewis. And here we go. We're going to start the second half. Wheeler up 44-21. Wheeler's got the same 5 out at the start of the game, as do Walton. Wheeler with possession to start the second half. Lewis, the hot hand with the ball. Oh, my word. Oh, if Salisbury threw that one down, I would have gone crazy.
I would have left the arena.
Well, regardless, he got the layup. So dunk, layup, either way, still worth 2 points that will be added to the Wheeler side. Salisbury, we've seen a lot of him. He's been the high flyer tonight. And he just forced a turnover. Now in transition, spin move from Landrew. Can't get the roll, but he's right there to get his own board.
Landrew ranked the 40th best player in the class of 2026. He is also a 4-star UConn commit.
Well, I mean, there's a reason for that, and we just saw it as Wheeler now is a 2-on-1. Beautiful pass, and Lewis gets the layup.
He's at 26 points. I'd consider that a poster layup, in my opinion. Unfortunate there.
You know, I kind of got to give it to Falahi. You know, that's position where it looked like he was about to get dunked on. And Falahi did a great job making sure he was not put on a poster tonight. But as I was saying, there's a reason why Landrew has done what he's done and why he's ranked what he's ranked. He's the guy that coming into last season was not ranked at all, really not on too many people's radar. He goes in the offseason. He has a fantastic offseason. He throws up a lob. And he just does stuff like that, and that's why he's being ranked and recruited so highly.
Landrew, oh my. Unbelievable. The putback dunk. That's on another level there. They're up by 29.
All right, Sam, so it's been an exciting 2 games. Just a reminder, we started with the girls' game. It came down to the wire. 58-55 was the final score. After 2 missed Walton threes, Wheeler came away with the W. And right now, the boys' team, down by a lot, but looking to make sure that they don't go 0 for 2 today. Just like to thank our wonderful sponsors here. We'd like to thank the Morning Dew Landscapes, the Dowell Family Foundation, the God Family, Peach Owl Power Logo, Precision Builds, Rohan Law, and many more. Thank you for all your sponsorships of Walton Broadcasting. These broadcasts could not be possible without you. I think about what a gift from God this is, Sam. Not too many high schools out here broadcasting basketball games, so we're out here doing the hard stuff. Thank you for all the donations that make this possible. Especially as the stuff that you don't see when you're watching. You see the cameras. Last year, we had a big issue because we couldn't get the cameras over the student section. This year, for the most part, we don't have that same problem now because we have cameras that can go higher and that can be remotely controlled. Lewis from downtown Atlanta. Maybe he was thinking Marta, because that one was no bueno.
That is only his second missed three. He has 26 points on this game. 8 of 10 shooting from three-point range. He's been the main offensive weapon for Wheeler. Without him, they'd still be up by 3.
James, again, if you missed it, his sister Jasmine went off in the girls' game. Those James jeans definitely got some basketball in them.
Agreed.
Third quarter. Wheeler right now up 31 to Walton. Here's Avellani. He's going to spin, get his defender in the air, but it's going to miss a shot. Landrew, he's got an open three. He's going to take it. He's going to make it. Colbin Landrew.
Yeah,
take a bow.
Just a clean open look for him, able to capitalize on it. Walton not really going for the man-to-man coverage. That's been their main weakness so far.
Savage going to deflect that pass out of bounds. Kevin Savage, haven't said his name too much tonight. The 4-star guard has over 20 Division I offers. Only a junior. He's the only guy in this starting lineup that's a junior.
And for Walton now, I have one sentence. Put in Richie Swartz.
Ha.
Put in Richie.
Love Richie. He's a big part of our football broadcast. Obviously can't be with us during basketball season. He can't be with us during soccer and lacrosse season because he plays soccer too. You see CJ, another dual sport athlete. He plays football. He's got a couple of D1 offers as well, including one from NC State. He had a nice dish inside to Sucic, his 2027 friend. Sucic hasn't scored tonight. That free throw is going to change that. Walton's got everybody back. Sucic was too strong on that second free throw. Almost 7 points a game. Savage. I just said I hadn't called his name, and I feel like he heard me.
Wheeler up by 34 now. Sorry, 36. My math isn't perfect.
Falahi almost loses it. Instead, he's going to find Ben Holland. To CJ. CJ is going to lay it in. That's his first basket tonight. Now James trying to take on 4 defenders, could not do so. And CJ up ahead. Walton had a 3-on-1, but great defense by Lamarion Lewis. Oh my word, oh. Landrew was trying to soar in.
Yeah, that lob was a little off there.
Falahi gonna fall to the deck pretty hard. That was just one of those chaos sequences. We got Walton fast break, Wheeler fast break, Walton fast break. It's just fast break after fast break. And so that's where a foul like this, you know, it really helps both teams because it's one of those, guys, that settle down moments. Allows both teams to get set. Falahi, the senior leader of this team. I mentioned Allie Buchanan in the girls' game. She's one of the FCA leaders. So is Arjun Falahi. He's a good member of the Christian community, good member of the Walton community. He will be sorely missed next season. And he's gonna make his second free throw, go 1 for 2 from the line. Seeing freshman Puffy Walker for the first time tonight. Wheeler already going to their bench. Aviliani with a steal. Floats it up. Can't get it to go. Tips it. And ball out of bounds. Going to stay with the Raiders. Holland, he hit a couple threes early on in the season. He's going to pull up the three, and he makes it. Good job by Ben Holland. Madden, pull up Jay, nothing but net. Bear hit a three in the first half. Has been hovering around the perimeter. He's going to try one. Now Wheeler, quick the other way. Oh, great transition offense. And then Bear gets the rebound. Almost 2 minutes left in the third quarter, as Falahi just does not get the roll. Has just not been that kind of night for Walton. Walton with the double, kick out. Three is off, and that one's gonna go out of bounds to stay with Wheeler. CJ Tillis attempted the three, did not make the three.
Yeah, Wheeler proving why they are the #1 ranked team in the entire country. Just destroying us so far. But I think it's a great opportunity for the bench guys, you know, for Walton to get some more reps, you know.
Absolutely. Here's another three from Wheeler. And Tiki might not be the biggest guy on the court, but he's hustling his way out there, making a roll for himself. Holland made his last attempt, couldn't connect on that one. Approaching a minute and a half left. Susage underneath the basket. CJ, I noted this, is if you watch him play, he really plays like a baby Jokic. You see him, he's out there passing, he's out there shooting threes, he's out there defending. He really overall is a great player that you want on your team, just in terms of the way he plays. Lahi, oh, nice layup. Great hang time on that. Here's the replay. Oh man, look at that hang time.
Very impressive here in our fast break.
Tiki with the steal, up to Jordan. You know, we got Wheeler dunking all over the place. Let's get CJ and Walton to dunk.
I know.
Timeout called on the floor. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. 62-36, Wheeler leads. So right now, Sam, what do you think you've been seeing from Walton? Now that maybe the Wheeler bench guys are in, how do you think that the Walton players have played differently?
Well, I think they've played up to par with Wheeler's bench. Wheeler still has the pace, but Walton's starting to outscore him now because Wheeler just unloading the bench guys and trying to get them more reps. And Walton just trying to just stat pad at this point and just get some more reps for them.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think, you know, you say stat padding, I like to refer to it more as giving that confidence boost. You know, obviously Wheeler, they're not every team in this region. This region is a very loaded region. We obviously just pulled off an impressive victory against Etowah on Tuesday. Now you come out here, it might not be your best result, but you can certainly take advantage and at least take something away from this game. That one's gonna rattle in from James. Wheeler got the starters back out there maybe for one last minute for resting them before they take on another national opponent next week. 1 second separates the shot clock and game clock. Valahi gonna drive baseline, spin, kick to Jordan. Abier pumps, one more pass. A lot of pump fakes from Walton. Valahi could not connect on that. Nice lay. Savage at the buzzer. Oh my word! Oh my word, Kevin Savage.
A deep three from Savage. Oh my.
Man, he shot that one from Peachtree City. That was nasty work. Osam now with that. Wheeler leads 31, which is above the 30-point mark for a shortened fourth quarter. Sam wants to say something.
I mean, I love the score, 67-36, you know? Just a great score, you know?
There you go, man. Say it with your guts. Oh, Sam, now with these final 6 minutes, obviously, it's going to be a little different. This game did not go the way we wanted it to. But like I was mentioning right before, we got a lot of big regional games coming up. In January, you got a couple of tournaments coming up in December. Right now, what you got to look at if you're Walton is what can you take away from this game? You can take away the fact that Alec Avliani has been a big addition to this team. He's done a great job, and, you know, he's had great games before this. But this is against a national powerhouse, so to see him perform like that as just a sophomore is very impressive.
Agreed.
And here is Avliani. Gonna take one extra step and get the floater.
He's up to 14 so far.
Landrew gonna drive. James opting to take on his man. Oh man, Lewis, don't do it to him. Oh, short on that one. Savage saves it off the foot of Tiki. What a save from Kevin Savage.
Yeah, nice play there, just bouncing off his foot. We are getting the ball back. You know, Lewis, I thought that'd be another three, but he missed it.
Tiki with a steal and score. And, you know, I also want to mention Tiki, you know. Obviously, this is a hard game to be thrust into the starting lineup. But I think he's done a great job holding his own, especially in a game where there's a lot of guys that are, you know, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6". You got a guy who's Tiki's around sub 6 foot. He's really held his own. And there's Kevin Savage. Man, everyone on this Wheeler team got hops.
Hey, we can take solace in the fact that our football team was better this year than Wheeler. We can take solace in that.
You know, with 5:01 left to go in this ball game, again, this Wheeler team's so loaded. You just gotta take those little wins, Sam. But yeah, Savage, absolutely disgusting. Hit that deep three right before the end of the third quarter. And now, obviously, just pure domination from the Wildcats. Right, so now Walton and Wheeler gonna attempt to play out the last 5 minutes. Hoping that maybe Walton can maybe add some more points to the scoreboard. And again, take away something from this game that has been, quite frankly, a great victory for the Wildcats. James gonna get the steal. Up ahead the other way, behind the back, using his body. Oh, what a strong take from James.
Amari James there on the and one. He is a three-star Clemson commit. They're on a team that is loaded with D1 talent. Chose Clemson, very nice school for basketball. Being a big part of that program.
So Jim's going to get the opportunity to add one more. Here he is. Going to add one more at 3 to Wheeler's total. In that and-one situation. Now Tiki. Again, he's done a great job holding his own. Almost turns that one over. James read that one like a book.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
Tiki crosses the halfway line. Again, done a great job tonight. Walton trying to get some more points. Falahi gonna fly in and get fouled. And they're gonna say that one's on the floor. Falahi clearly thought he was shooting. He's going to the line, but it's on the floor. .405 to go in the ball game. Wheeler leads 74-40. Okay, now they're gonna switch it from on the floor. Now they're gonna say it's a shooting foul. He makes the first. Always want to shout out the student section for coming out. The Friday before finals, gotta be a stressful week. Really appreciate all the fans coming out. I mean, obviously it's emptied out a bit now. It's the fourth quarter. But you know, you look in that first, second quarter, you had standing room only. And Lamarion Lewis taking it to the Raiders. He has been nothing short of spectacular tonight. Tiki and Falahi, the two guys in the backcourt tonight. And we're gonna see Tiki on the drive, kick, corner, 3, bottoms from Avellani.
He's up to 17 points so far this game, been very good so far.
Tiki gonna hit the hardwood. And I believe it's gonna be a foul on Tiki. Yeah, it will be. Or unless they're gonna say no foul, just, yeah, they're gonna say he fell out of bounds with it. And takeaway from the Raiders in transition. Sucic Euro gets, oh my word! Rejected with authority. Oh my goodness, Nigel Matthews.
That might have been the nastiest block I've ever seen live. I'm not even joking. What a block.
Oh wow, they're gonna say that's a foul.
They'll call that a foul, wow.
Some courtesy points. This is a blowout type of game. You can get 2 more free throws. Checking in, Owen Ward, saw him in the JV game. Played a spectacular game in the JV game. Only a sophomore, definitely gonna be one to watch over the coming years for Walton. Walton gonna get the rebound. Now halfway done with the fourth quarter. Wheeler leading 76-44. A great shooting night from the Wildcats, all led by senior guard Lamarion Lewis. Walton ain't gonna go away though. They're gonna go ahead and add those late addition points. Again, I've said it multiple times, you gotta find something to come away with. If you can get these young guys going, maybe take something away for the future. One of the things about blowouts or games where they don't matter as much is you play these young guys, these guys that, you know, maybe might not make the rotation now, but the more you see out of them, the more they might make the rotation I know I saw that my freshman year. Leo Etta was a senior, didn't get much playing time early in the year. Came in some blowout situations, played really well, and ended up getting some rotational minutes towards the end of the season. He's now at Emory, where he's been a baller for Emory University. He switches on the drive. And that's going to be a charge on Sucic. Future for Bowman, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. He's the future.
You'll see him out there, number 15. Oh, reverse lay attempt, no good. Rebound by the Wildcats, put up, loose ball. Walton comes away with it. See Nate Nicholson. And that's made another turnover from Walton. You see Nate Nicholson and Brody Park out there. Those are two other seniors along with Falahi and Abear. You know, fun fact about Brody Park, he is a big Game of Thrones level Sam. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you're gonna see him out there, number 10. He's the on-ball defender. And that's gonna travel against your Bullman.
Yeah, another player I'd like to mention here, Richie Swartz here for Walton coming back into the game.
Yeah, there you go, man, Richie. That's the boy. He was a producer for football. Getting some basketball minutes. A turnover from the Raiders. Wheeler out in transition. Fade away, no good. But the Wildcats trying to corral a rebound. Bodies on the floor. Back out to Walker. Walker just missed a shot now, Bowman. Too strong. Step back three ball, and it's good. And this one is getting a little bit out of hand. Now a 32-point lead for Wheeler. Park going to be intentionally fouled by LJ Montalban in order to get Ashton Walker in. That's going to send our big Game of Thrones lover to the line to shoot two. Makes the first. I wonder what Game of Thrones episode is his favorite, or season. I just want to talk to him about Game of Thrones.
It's got to be season 2 for him, you know?
He's got to have some knowledge. I've never seen one of the movies, one of the episodes, so. The jumper, no good from Walker. Here's Ward. We were talking about him in the JV game. Let's see what he can do. Probably going to be the last real possession of the game. Almost loses it. Now to Park. Park drives inside, kicked out. Richie! Oh, Richie gets blocked. That's your boy versus your boy. And that's going to be a foul against Richie. You know, Bowman looked a little bit upset about getting fouled. I don't know, man. That's a little disrespectful. You're up 30. No shot clock, man. Just chill out.
Yeah, just waste of time. I mean, this is not the time to be flashy. For sure.
Well, Bowman going to get one out of the two at least. And he will go 2 for 2. That one rattles home. And Wheeler leads 81-49. We'll see if Walton puts up one last shot. Regardless, it has been a dominant effort by the Wheeler Wildcats. And one last hit from Bowman, and he wants more. Man, incredibly disrespectful. And he's going to make that one. And that will end the game 83-49. Sam, It wasn't our best result, but what did you take away from this game?
Well, I think at the beginning, in the first quarter, we kind of kept pace with Wheeler, but then the second quarter just got out of hand, and we couldn't overcome the deficit in the second half. So, but I think at the end, we got some valuable reps from our young guys, and I think that's the most important thing. My player of the games was Alec Avani. He got 17 points so far, leading the team in points. He was all